I don't make whack videos. Hit that like button.
Look, why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so down? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so down? Why do I feel so blue? Why do I feel so blue? I need a meal like you. I need some bitches, some friends, and some jewelry. I'm trying to get like you. Sign me a deal like you. Foreign my whip like you. Give me a gun and pop me a nigga. I'm trying to be lit like you. Flex on the ground like you. Show all my bands like you. I talk to my friends, I talk to my family. They don't understand like you. Follow the plan like you. I need some fans like you. Make them all stand like you. But I don't understand why I'm not like you. They say comparison is a thief of joy, but what I'm supposed to do, I'm unemployed. Been dropping songs and been making noise, trying to get like you and hope to fill a void. Look, don't nobody wanna be like me. No shawty, no team like me. Insecure, unemployed, no tour, no story, no breed, no peace like me. Close to living on the streets like me.
Softest, bounciest shoe out. Quick story time. Shouts to my homie Alex. He called these the snow tires on Instagram, and I ain't gonna lie, I've been running with that ever since. These are definitely the snow tires. I just want to tell you about the traction. So one of my first runs in this, I did a 10-miler in Prospect Park the day after like a blizzard, snowstorm. It's icy, it's nasty out there, and the whole time I'm running, I did not slip once, I did not fall once, I did not even stumble, and I was doing like super fast paces. I'm going like, this has to be like a 8:45. Whole time I'm doing like a 7:45, 8 minutes. I'm out there super quick. I'm like, the way that this light traction grips the ground, I really think this is perfect for any type of weather, any type of terrain, any type of rain, sleet, snow. This is your do-it-all racing shoe. I'm not gonna hold you. This is definitely the one. But one thing is, once I stop running, it's crazy, right? Because I think, when I'm running, change the posture on the forefoot. I'm hitting all right here, right? As soon as I finish running, I'm walking on the heels of my feet. That's when I start to slip. That's when I catch it and I almost fall and bust my ass. It's crazy. But besides that, these snow tires are really the ones to go. Yo, shouts to you, Alex, you heard? Free thinkers, what's good? Listen. If you stuck through the whole short film and you watched the whole thing and you liked that and you enjoyed it, I appreciate you. Hit the like button, hit and subscribe for more. Welcome back or welcome for the first time. My name is Teo and I'll be your host today, you heard? Don't worry, we are gonna talk about the Adios Pro 4 today, but before I get into that, I wanna say that too often, once one way is seen as being successful, people say that's the way that you should do things, and then things are thrown into a box. I personally don't believe in boxes. That's why I try to live outside the box and do everything kind of extraordinary. That's why I'm not just sitting in front of a computer and talking to you. So with us living outside the box, right, and trying to do extraordinary things and innovate in the space of running shoe reviews and shoe tube or whatever you want to call it, I am going to continue to make short films, and I am going to make longer. Them short films are going to become longer to the point where you feel like you're not just watching the review, you're watching the whole film with that. If you want to support the revolution, you know what to do. We got hats on sale, we got shirts on sale. But look, you don't even have to support financially. Hitting the like button and subscribing is all you gotta do, you dig? Now, to talk about the Adios Pro 4. You know, free thinkers, how many miles did you run today? You know we the flyest out. You know we working on being the fastest out, putting in that pain, you heard? But today, like I said, we're here to talk about the Adios Pro 4, which is a hell of a shoe. Now, it is light, and the midsole is softer, but they've made a number of improvements on this joint. We're gonna just run through it right now. First, I didn't realize just how good the grip on the Adios Pro 4 was until I put on the SC Elite 3. And this is no knock to SC Elite 3, it's a great shoe. But the way that this shoe catches the ground, it really helps to propel you forward. So the amount of grip that you get, it's like you catch the ground and you push off. I feel that helps with the leg turnover and gets you faster. They have a new mix of Continental rubber and what they call light traction, and the pattern that they use for light traction really grips the ground. If you're running a race and it's raining, this might be the one for you. If you're running a race and you know around the water station it gets completely wet, this also might be the one for you. Adidas, not bad on the outsole. You did a great thing.
Like it or love it, it's double or nothing. You ain't getting money, then you bugging. Damn fat, you know I'ma hug it. Lows by the truck, up the budget, cashing it in. Damn, I'm a bucket. OD, you know I would.
This is probably one of the softest race day shoes that I've ever felt. It's also one of the, I don't want to say it's the bounciest, but it has a lot of bounce. The energy return is there, but the softness is just, it's completely different. I haven't felt the race day shoe that feels just like this. And to me, it's like, I think now that we had Adidas has established the Pro Evolution 1 or Pro Evo 1 as their premier racing shoe, Adidas was like, yo, let's make a one-size-fits-all racing shoe for everybody, not only elites, but also the common runner. And that's what you feel with this. When you put it on, it's like, all right, you know that you're in a racing shoe, but I also feel that if I wanted to have a high stack 39 in the hill, go out there and run in a shoe on a daily, this could be the carbon fiber plated shoe for you, no lie. It feels like a mix of the softness of a max cushion, but not all the way there, but still firm enough to be a race day. It's a really unique shoe. And the rocker, the rocker is really good. Like I noticed that for myself, and you see I got a pair of the Evo SL right now on. I don't know if you can see it, but I noticed for myself that when I got to doing those stronger, faster efforts and workouts, things feel pretty easy, especially on the track. This thing is phenomenal. The way that my midsole lock it pumping, it's crazy. It's really crazy. I don't have a knock against this shoe anyway. I would have wanted something a little bit, I like the Pro 3 midsole, and I like the firmness of it. The softness of this though, I think when you're going and running those marathon kind of efforts and paces and distances, that could be a thing for you. But this is to me this midsole to me is a more one size shoe fits all. Cause it's just soft. I would have thought that they would have used the Energy Rod 3.0, but I guess they might be saving that for the Pro Evo 2. But overall, the midsole, I can't knock it. I'll be right back. If we comparing it to this predecessor, the Pro 3's upper, the Pro 4's upper is much improved. But hold on, before I even get into that part, I also want to mention that this shoe has more bounce than Anthony Edwards, or the same bounce. They might have went to Ant Edwards and was like, yo, let me get some of that bounce.
Edwards gets it back and threw it down and one from the
In comparison to the Pro 3, which I got right here, the Pro 4 upper is much improved. They changed the whole, if you had the Pro 3, you knew right here, and right here, your toes was gonna be done off. With the new light lock upper that they made, they say that, Adidas says that this contours directly to your foot. And I wanna say they are completely right. It doesn't stretch a lot, but it stretches enough. It kind of reminds me of an improved version of the Nike Vaporfly Next Percent. If you ever had the Vaporfly Next Percent, this upper is similar to that, but to me, it has a little bit more, so just a little bit softer, a little bit more nylon feel. So the eyelets are improved. The laces are still the same. I feel that I personally have good heel lockdown. I don't have a lot of heel slippage. Honestly, this upper really is doing it. The light lock, just know that Adidas went back to the lab. They heard all of the complaints we said about this joint right here. They started from scratch and they produced something that is flat out phenomenal. The tongue is different. I think they added just a little bit of padding on the tongue so that, like if you see right here, they added just a little bit of padding to the tongue so that way if you tie your laces super tight, it still protects the top of your foot. I think Adidas did a phenomenal job with the Pro 4. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think this is the marathon shoe for everybody. It's all inclusive. Even at different efforts, I think regardless of what you're doing, you're gonna do great in this. I think you are gonna go out there and you are gonna PR, but we do know that this has a big brother, right? So the question is, I mean, and this is half of the big brother's price. So at $250, how does it compare to the rest of the field? Do you get this over the New Balance? I think so. Do you get this over the Alpha Fly? I don't know. That's what we gotta keep testing. I do think I could be really fast in this joint though. Do you get this over the Asics? I think so. Before the Asics was the softest one out, but this one is now the softest, bounciest shoe out.
Just say a prayer for my city. Just say a prayer for my city. Believe in God to kneel down with me. Say a prayer for my city. Just say a prayer for my city. Say a prayer for my city. My granny house is gone, my sister house is gone. We done lost it all. All them childhood memories turn to ashes as they fall. Firefighters tried to help, but they can't come and save us all. And all the power lines is down, so when ain't been no one to call, made me pray for rain.
Before I get into should you buy it, who is this for? I think this is for everybody from the average runner to the elite runner to everybody in between. Whether you're running 4-hour marathons, 5-hour marathons, 3-hour marathons, or even less than 3 hour, 220 to whatever. I think that this is the racing shoe for everybody. It's the one size shoe fits all. Should you buy it? If you're in the market for a race day shoe and you've been looking at Adidas, I think this is the first time you should really heavily consider their race day shoe. I think this is an easy shoe to recommend. The changes with the upper really makes a difference. Y'all know before, the Adidas Pro 3 used to really bloody your feet. If it wasn't the left side of your foot, it might have been the right side of your foot. I didn't endure all of the blisters, but the performance I got out of it was amazing. But now, since they changed the upper, we don't have to worry about things like that. I think that this shoe has a lot of bounce. Could it have a little bit more responsiveness? That's for another day. Could it have been a little bit firmer? I would probably appreciated that. In my personal opinion, I like firmer shoes, so that's for me. But for everybody out there that's looking for soft shoes, this foam is soft and bouncy with the plate. I think they did right. Now, the only concern that I have is when I was testing the shoe, I noticed in the left part of my left foot, I felt the rod just a little bit keep landing on my forefoot. And the next day, the bottom of my foot near my toe, near my left big toe, would be very sore or kind of in pain. Now that's the one knock I have against that. I don't know if that's just because of the way that I run. I don't know if it's from the rocker. I don't know if it's from the energy rods. I don't know. But that might just be a personal thing. I don't know if that's for everybody. I'm just letting you know my thoughts and my experience with it. But like I said, overall, I think that this shoe is for everybody. Now, since it is softer, I'm not sure if this is one that you would use for the 5Ks, maybe still 10K. Yeah, overall, I really can't complain. This is a great overall shoe. So, shouts to everybody that if you're thinking about buying, if you bought it already, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Have you had your green tea, your coffee today? Are you juiced up? There's been another one, Free Thinkers. Holla at your boy Teo. I'm out.